like by choosing Vue, you don't have that sort of like really breadth of ecosystem, being able to build native apps potentially from that React.js code. But so, but I'm curious, more curious about Vue. Like, what is like the then if you lose kind of that side of React? I don't
Oh,
want to start a
uh,
war, but like what are the big pros for you on the Vue side?
okay, so I actually heard I will actually bring up both sides here. So there was a startup that I helped advise with talk with, right? That surprise that made a very surprising comment for me when they chose to go React first. And that was because given the current recruitment landscape, right, it's very hard to find front end developers. And it's and I don't know about it this year, but at least last year, it was a case that it was significantly easier to hire React than, let's say, for Angular. I mean, if you go by in terms of recruitment and popularity, this is I'm not fully up to date to this, that it is still more popular. So that and mostly because of the enterprises and all that. So this is actually a surprising thing on the other side where it's beyond technical. Sometimes your answers can be beyond technical. And likewise, actually, our preference for Vue is actually inverse of the answer. That is be as well. So like for us, one of the things is that Vue is built very heavily on fundamentals of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Uh, um, the closest comparison of it would be web components, but unfortunately, I'll be honest, web components haven't fully taken off in the way that a lot of people hope it has. And Vue.js is like, I guess, web components like, if you want to think of it that way. And it actually, from a CTO perspective, right, what it means, right, is that if I take anyone from, be it the jQuery era or be it from who has learned the fundamental HTML and CSS, how long will it take for us to train and transit that new hire into being able to be productive on our front end? And we found that Vue is significantly easier to do so than either of the three frameworks, the three popular, be Angular, React as well. And so these are, to be clear, not really technical answers, because sometimes like the most common part of the framework was, right, is that we get lost in the, hey, this loads 0.2 seconds faster, or this is better score on Lighthouse and things like that. But sometimes these decisions might be better made not on pure technical grounds on its own. And that is something that I would like to highlight for Vue, that is the trainability is actually significantly easier. So so like compared to like the previous example for React, this actually represents two extremes. Would you like to hire someone who already can start at the beginning, or are you willing to train for that 1-2 months and then convert that person into the platform? And it's completely two different philosophy, I would say, on a company level. And we just chose the later because we felt that that was a better fit for our company.
Yeah, so thank you for that answer. Well, I mean, from what I'm hearing, you're saying, and I don't want to start a war, but basically, less steep learning curve for you, as well as the ability to kind of move faster in terms of in the job market. That's very difficult for all tech companies and hiring developers,
Mm,
and the ability to train relatively quickly on Vue over the other frameworks.
correct. Yeah, I think you can view that way. If someone wanted a simpler one, if money is no object in company and you want to just hire as many as you can, yeah, sure, go for React, because you find all the developers you need. If it's other situations, that's where you start considering otherwise.